Cost number one. The biggest upfront cost is your down payment. Your down payment is the first and usually the biggest cost you'll face when buying a home. But how much do you actually need? Well, if you're buying a home under $500,000, you'll need at least 5% down, which is $25,000. Buying a home between $500,000 and $1.5 million, that's going to be a bit more expensive. You'll need 5% on the first $500,000 plus 10% on the rest. For example, on a $1.2 million home, your minimum down payment would look like this. 5% on the first $500,000, that's $25,000 in cash. And 10% on the remaining $700,000, so that's $70,000 in cash. So that means your total minimum down payment on a $1.2 million home would be $95,000. Buying a home over $1.5 million, you'll need at least 20% down, no exceptions. Unfortunately, these are government regulations. In the scenario where you put down less than 20%, you'll need mortgage default insurance, which brings us to cost number two, mortgage default insurance, or CMHC insurance as it's often known. This mortgage default insurance is mandatory if your down payment is less than 20%, and it protects the lender and not you. This insurance premium is based on your down payment. If you put 5% down, the premium is 4% of your total mortgage amount. If you put 10% down, the premium drops to 3.1%. And if you put 15% down, the premium drops further and is 2.8%. These premiums are not paid upfront. They are added to your mortgage amount, so your monthly payment will be slightly higher. Cost number three, land transfer taxes, the silent killer. Every province has a land transfer tax, and if you're buying in Toronto, you'll pay it twice, once to Ontario and again to the city. For example, if you're buying a $600,000 home in Ontario, you'll pay about $8,500 in land transfer tax. Buying that same home in Toronto, the land transfer tax doubles to just under $17,000. But if you're a first-time home buyer, there are rebates available to reduce these costs. So don't forget to check what you qualify for. The tool I'll share at the end will help you calculate your land transfer tax. Cost number four, legal fees and title insurance. You'll need a real estate lawyer to handle the closing process. Expect to pay anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000, depending on the complexity of the file. The bank will also require that you buy title insurance, which has a one-time cost between $300 and $500 and protects you against ownership disputes and title fraud. Cost number five, home inspection and appraisal fees. These are not always mandatory, but I highly recommend that you get them. A home inspection typically costs between $400 and $700 and can help you avoid nasty and expensive surprises later. An appraisal will often be required by your lender, and it costs around $300 and $500 and confirms your home's value. Cost number six, property taxes and home insurance. Even after you've moved into your home, these two expenses never go away. Property taxes. These depend on your city. You will usually see the property taxes amount on the MLS listing. As for condo fees, if you're buying a condo, budget for around $300 to $1,000 per month, depending on the amenities and the location. Last but not least is home insurance, which is required by your lender. It typically costs between $50 and $200 per month, depending on the coverage, location, and your property type. These costs, unfortunately, they never go away, so definitely include them in your monthly budgeting plans. Cost number seven, moving costs and utility hookups. Finally, here are the small but significant costs that sneak up on home buyers. A moving company usually costs between $1,000 and $3,000 depending on your situation. And as for utility hookups, plan to spend between $100 to $500 on deposits and new account setup fees. As you can see, buying a home involves more than just the price on the listing. There are plenty of extra costs to consider, but don't worry, I've got your back. And here's the bonus for those who've made it to the end. To help you easily figure out exactly how much your home purchase will cost, I'm giving you free access to my Mortgage Toolbox app. This app quickly calculates your down payment, land transfer taxes, insurance premiums, and all the hidden expenses we just talked about, giving you clear numbers in a simple, user-friendly interface. The link to download the app is in the description below. And if you'd like a personalized consultation with me, just click on the calendar link in the description below to book your appointment. I'm Gasenko, your trusted Canadian mortgage broker. Until next time.